in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's White. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he goes out right around the 39.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Brady now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On first down, Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. Let's go right here. Play a little aggressive, baby. We're going to make a play, baby.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports halftime reports. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Oh, nice move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Brady. Incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball
Automatic
forward.
first down.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
It's one play at a time, baby.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Purdy. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Brady now on 1st down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw again on second down. Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
And now this is is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Fournette on the toss to the right.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the draw play. This is White.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sideline. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here's Purdy.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Brady.
He's got Otten.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the gut, Fournette. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And a catch right side by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are once again back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Succop for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. But Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. McCaffrey on the counter.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on third down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He completes it to Evans. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down and 3.
To throw, it's Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. To throw is Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing now is Brady. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Purdy off the play fake.
And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Purdy from the gun.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Brady to throw.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Brady gives this to White to the 27-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Brady.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Suckup. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-tying fourth-quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always a chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's roll. All right, go get him now. Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's hit it. Get it, baby. Come on, baby.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it right side of the lane. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Get him going, baby. All right, guys. All right. What's the deal, dog?
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 8.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there, and boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Brady.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 104 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And some space here. They juked him. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
It's one play at a time, baby. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Let's go, baby. Dig down deep. Rock and roll, baby.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Well, let's see where they turn on third and goal from the 5.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it, because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on fourth down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear, trying to talk him into going for it right here.
The kick by goal is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Back to throw, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One final try now for Brady. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but partner, the defense was ready.
able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.